What's up, guys? It is Saturday morning. I'm gonna hit some yard sales, but first I want to do a little bit of listing, some eBay listings. I've got a pile of stuff. It's not that big, but I kind of want to get it knocked out, and this is a good time to do some of it. Picked up these Sony VHS tapes. I got some at one sale and some at another. Some were free, and I think I paid $1 for the rest of them, so I've maybe got $1 or $2 in them. There's 12 of them. There's some Sony and Maxell, and I think I can get about 35, 40 bucks for all these. They're all sealed in the plastic too. These are something that's pretty niche, you know. If I put these on my website, I might get $5. So eBay is the route to go with these. I'm sure you guys have seen these at yard sales. I see them all the time. And they're always like a quarter or free, and you can always get them cheap. And I usually wait till I get at least 10, and then I bundle them all up and sell them. I got this carbon monoxide alarm yesterday. Looks like it's going to get some glare on my photo here. I only paid $1 for it. Still on the packaging. And these sell pretty regularly for about 30 bucks. Free shipping. So I'll end up making, I think, about 20 bucks on this thing. This is a new Moen kitchen faucet that I picked up. And the lady even had the original box with it that was shipped to her. So I'm like, well, that's perfect. Now I've got my box and everything ready to go. I can just list this thing, you know, get it packed up, ready to go. And then once it sells, just throw a label on it and I'll be done. She was asking $50 for it, but I paid $40. And I opened it up too, because people say something's, you know, brand new, and you're like, you've clearly used this, but that wasn't the case with this one. Still got all the plastic bubble wrap and everything. I think I can sell this for about 100, maybe a little bit more. Faucets are expensive. They always seem to bring good money. Okay, one last thing here. I picked this up at a yard sale for, I paid like $3 for it because I thought it would sell pretty well. But it's a Corey Snyder. I didn't know the name, so a few people in the Facebook group for This Week in Reselling helped me out. It's 1986 Say No to Drugs wristband, and these actually have a pretty good resale market. I can't find one of this particular player, but some of the other ones, like, let's see, I mean, that's a game used, so that's kind of not fair to say. That one sold for like 400 or something. But I think there's a decent market for these things. It's probably going to be a slow mover, but I'll just put it on there and wait and see. I like selling smalls like this because they don't take up any space. They're really light, super easy to ship. But yeah, if it sells in a few months, I'll be happy. Knocked out a few listings, and I'm ready to hit some yard sales. I got my list. It's a beautiful day. It's going to get pretty hot, like up into the 90s, but I'm excited. Lots of yard sales to hit, so let's see what they got in store for us today. Hopefully we can find some good stuff. Alright, I'm about 30 minutes early to this one, but I see they've got some tables set up. So I will proceed with caution. Have you guys ever bought something and you don't even know if there's a market to really sell it, but it's just so cool and different that you just gotta buy it? I just did that. I paid 20 bucks for something. I don't want to talk about it yet because I kind of want to show you guys first what it is, to give it justice. But this is something pretty wild. I might lose out on it, but it's 20 bucks. You know, if I can't sell it, I'm out 20 bucks. But it was just too cool to pass up, and I know I'll never see one again. So I'm excited to show you guys what this is. All right, guys, just had a killer find. The very first sale I went to, actually, the one I was early to, they had advertised guitar pedals and music stuff, but they didn't have it out yet. The lady said, yeah, my husband's putting up signs. He's going to bring it out if you want to come back later. So I went to another sale down the road, and then just swung back around to that one. And he still hadn't got it out yet, but I waited a few minutes, and he kind of started pulling it all out. So I bought 7 guitar pedals and a really nice like MIDI controller. It's like an M Audio Oxygen keyboard controller thing. And I paid $120 for everything. And I should get, I think, at least $300 and maybe closer to $400 for all of it, because there's some pretty good pedals in there. So as we're doing the deal, I pay him, and the guy like went back inside to get me a box because he had a lot of the original boxes for this stuff. And another guy walks up, sees all this stuff on the table, and looks at me. He's like, "Did you just buy all this?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Son of a bitch." I said, "I knew I should have slept in this morning." And he just beelined it out of there. Oh man, that's the best feeling, when you can beat somebody to something just within a couple minutes and make some good money. I love it. Alright guys, check out what we got here. Washer and dryer, free working order. I think I'm going to try to load these up and do a quick flip. Alright, washer and dryer are loaded in the van. I put them in there by myself. That was no easy feat. But I think it's going to be a quick, easy $75. Whitney and I actually did this last year. The lady was giving away a washer and a dryer at a yard sale. Said they worked, so we put them on Facebook. $75 for the pair. Sold them within an hour or two, and I just took them right to the guy, right off the van, easy peasy. So, hoping that's what I can do today. Well, about 10 minutes after I posted the washer and dryer for sale, I had a buyer. She wants them, and she's only like 20 minutes away, so I'm going to deliver them for an extra $15. And right after I made the deal with her, I got like 8 or 10 more messages, so I kind of kept them as backup buyers just in case something screwy happens. And then I went ahead and marked it as sold. So I'm headed there now to drop these things off and get some quick cash. I was just at a yard sale, and this guy walks up behind me and says, "Hey, what's up, Cincinnati Picker?" This guy named Mike. I think his YouTube handle is ShadJuice513. So yeah, it was nice meeting you, Mike. Seems like a cool guy. He's a big Bengals fan. I think he bought a Bengals sign at that sale. But thanks for saying hi, man. Thanks for watching the videos, and hope you end up doing well at the sales today. The sale that I ran into Mike at, this guy was wanting like crazy prices for stuff. He had this like Bengals clock he wanted $125 for, $150 for a Bud Light cooler. It was pretty silly. Yeah, if there's any issues with these, just you've got my info, and I'll give you my card too with my number.
You are the guy I was thinking. Do you run an auction website?
Yeah.
Okay, I told him. I was telling my wife, I was like, I swear I've heard this guy's name before.
That's funny.
I used to look on there for bobbleheads and stuff like that.
We can still get that stuff all the time.
Big bobblehead collector.
Yeah,
so.
we're in Westchester now at Back Porch Saloon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got
Yeah,
a nice
I was
big
like,
warehouse
the
over
name,
there.
because your last name is very unique, obviously. So
Oh yeah.
Like,
You can grab that side. This thing's pretty heavy.
are you?
Small world.
Yeah. Actually, I think you might have met me in Blue Ash at my job once.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it brought me something. I can't remember what it was.
Huh.
Thanks for helping.
Oh, no problem, man. Alright, the washer and dryer are delivered. Got my cash. Really nice guy. Actually, he said he's been on my website before about like some bobbleheads and stuff. Pretty funny. I went ahead and helped him take it down to his basement, and I told him if he had any problems with it, you know, if they're not working or whatever, I'll give him his money back just to let me know. Because even though there was, you know, notes on the thing saying they worked, I don't know 100% without a doubt that they do work. You know what I mean? So, I'd like to still just let him know if there's any kind of issues with it to let me know, because I don't want to sell somebody broken washer and dryers saying they work. I am done for the day too, so I'm headed to the warehouse. I'm going to unload all this stuff and show you what I got, because it's a pretty good haul today for sure. Alright guys, I am back at the warehouse. I spent a lot of money today, but I think I got some pretty good stuff. I will pull it all out and show you guys. Got a whole bunch of dolls at one sale. There were like 25 or so Barbies that were new in the packaging, and then they had 4 big bins and boxes of older dolls. I didn't even really look through them all that much. I just kind of made a deal on all of them. I paid $125 for everything, which is kind of high, but some of the new ones looked pretty good, and then some of the old ones are a little interesting. Like there's Ronald McDonald. Here's like some vintage Barbies, Little Miss Piggy. Some of this plush stuff I don't think is worth a lot, but I'd be willing to bet that there are a few decent dolls down in here that I might be able to sell to make my money back. Like here is a Marge Simpson, Rocky Bullwinkle. I'm gonna have to dig all these out and see exactly what I got. Some Raggedy Ann Andy. Looks like they're hugging. So some of the sealed dolls are newer, some are older. So like I've got 6 of these Thor Avenger dolls. Let's see here, Barbie Fashionistas, Rainbow Lights Mermaid. Here's one of the older ones from '89. It's a Christy Brinkley. I don't think that's Barbie. That's just a Christy Brinkley doll. That's not the official Barbie. I mean, they were asking $15 for that and some of the other ones, but I just, you know, made a bulk deal. You know, how much would you do for them? Here's Baywatch Ken from 1994. Got a couple laptops. The guy had them powered up. They were running. He had them connected to the internet, and he had Windows 10 downloaded to him. So they're like good to go. There's an Acer and an HP. They both have pretty big screens. Seem like they were in great condition. They had the power cords. I paid $25 each for them. Got a couple Game Boys. Got an Advance SP and an Advance. He wanted $15 a piece for them. They didn't have like the chargers or anything, so I ended up paying $8 a piece for them, which is kind of high, but I think there's still some money to be made there. That same sale as the Game Boys. They had 2 big boxes of like cables and cords and miscellaneous stuff. I paid $5 total for both boxes. And I saw this in there. That kind of caught my eye. This is an HP Space Pilot. No idea what it is, but it looks cool. And it's probably got a little bit of value to it. But on top of that, there was just like all kinds of really good like AC adapters, power cords and stuff. This probably goes with that Space Pilot. It says Computing Utility Program. This is iOmega. Might just be a external hard drive, I don't know. There's like a little fan, all kinds of stuff in here. I love buying boxes like this because I'm always needing extra cords and cables around my warehouse, so I can usually pull out a few things at least that I can use. Here's another box of those dolls I got in that lot. The one that kind of caught my eye, well, there's a few that caught my eye in here. Here is a 1987 Dennis the Menace. Thought that was kind of cool. There's just all kinds of dolls in this thing. I think this is like doll accessories and clothes. There's a Old Frisch's Big Boy coin bank. It's a Dick Tracy doll. Donald Duck. Here's like a Charlie Chaplin doll, it looks like. That might be a little old. A few Pillsbury Doughboys. Here's Maggie Simpson. What else is in here? Some Marilyn Monroe in here. Oh, this is cool. Stay Puft. I think it's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Got a whole box of like lady razors and some toothpaste in there. I paid 10 bucks for the whole box. I figure Whitney can use it, or I might just, you know, put the whole box on my website, sell it like it is. Here's another bag of those vintage dolls. Mickey wardrobe case. There was actually a tag on this that said Dawn dolls, D-A-W-N. I don't think I've ever heard of those. There's all kinds of stuff in here. I think most of these probably won't have a lot of value, but I'm hoping there's at least a few that I can sell for some decent money. Maybe some old troll dolls, that'd be cool. I was at one sale where the lady just had crazy high prices on stuff, and she said, yeah, I looked everything up on eBay, so I know what it's all worth. So that's why she was pricing it so high. And I thought, well, you didn't look these up. She had $5 a piece on these bats. This is a high school baseball bat, and then this is a slow pitch softball bat. I got the pair for $7.50. I can't remember what the comps were, but I think I can get 40 or 50 for this one, and maybe close to 100 for this TPX AirTac. Couldn't find the exact model, but some of the other TPX AirTacs were going for pretty high dollars, so nice pickup on these. Got this Mizuno glove for a couple dollars. I'll show you guys something real quick. So this is a lefty glove, and this is where your thumb goes. So as you can see, it looks like it's missing the leather. So when that's the case, you can just fish them out. So inside here is where that leather is. So it's got 2 strands that go through there. Well, easier said than done, right? So there's the leather right there. So those are the 2 pieces. It just got pushed in there. That's usually the case. So you can, they make threading needles, and they make these tools to re-string gloves with. And you just push that little piece kind of like through the hole of the tool, and then you just push it right through there. And you push both of them through, kind of tie them down, and you're good to go. So yeah, I might, when I push those through there, I might show that to you guys just so you know for reference. All right, I guess this woman was a pretty serious doll collector. Another box of dolls. She had the World of Barbie Dolls book. I think that's Jasmine from Aladdin. A bunch more Barbies and Ken dolls. This guy's pretty cool. He looks a little bit old. Missing a shoe though. Got these royal organizers. Paid $5 for all 3, and I think I can sell them for about 20 bucks each. I was at one sale where the guy's prices were pretty high, but it was a little bit later in the day, and he kind of wanted to get rid of the stuff. So after like the 4th or 5th thing I asked him about, he's like, you know what, just take this whole table for 50 bucks. And I thought, all right, yeah, I can do that. So the 50 bucks bought me an original Game Boy. This like Ray robot toy thing. Willie Mo Pena Dayton Dragons bobblehead. Probably not worth a whole lot, but this is a minor league team for the Reds, and they don't make nearly as many of the minor league bobbleheads as they do for the major league, so it should have a little bit of value. I also got this Talking Woody doll. These are just like some deck of cards. Old Sony like microphone. I think there's some speakers in there. And then like a Looney Tunes mug. Tommy robot, probably from the 80s if I had to guess. Let's see the year on this thing. Made in Hong Kong, so that gives you an idea, because Hong Kong doesn't exist anymore. Buzz Lightyear talking figure in the box. And a neon green Game Boy Color. So he had 15 on it, and he had batteries in it and everything. And I turned it on, and a lot of times the volume is bad on these things. So it played the game fine, but I could not get any kind of volume out of the speaker at all. And I asked them, like, did you know the volume was bad on this? So this was thrown in the deal for the 50 bucks. I don't know if there's an easy fix to that or not. So if you guys know anything about fixing the volume on Game Boys, please let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Came with an extra game and some kind of like attachment thing. I think that's everything I got for the 50 bucks. So not too bad. Got this Felix Boombox stereo. I think it's got a CD player with it. Paid $5. Didn't have the power cord, but it did already have batteries, and I checked and they weren't corroded or anything. I don't know if it's worth a whole lot, but it'll be a good fit for my auction website. Antenna's in good condition and everything. It just kind of looks cool. I like the look of that thing. I thought it was a Sony when I first saw it, but it's a Philips. Almost forgot there was one more thing I got for that $50 deal. It's like a Roy Rogers shadow box thing. It's pretty cool. Got some 45 records and handkerchiefs, just kind of a neat display. That same sale, I got this little tub of cards. There's nothing great in here, but there's a lot of decent ones, and a lot of them are local, like Bengals and Reds. There's some autographed cards. There's some like memorabilia patch cards and like little specialty Cincinnati Red things like that. I paid up for it. I paid $30. But I think there's some decent ones in here. I'm pretty sure that's Votto's Bowman rookie. Here's like a Zach Cozart. It's numbered out of 25. It's like 4 or 5 Cozart autograph cards. Michael Jordan collection card. So yeah, not too bad. Got some canisters at a sale for $5. Definitely vintage, made by Chromex. Just got a nice look to them. I think they're aluminum. Got this Scooby-Doo Snack Attack doll. Scooby-Doo says over 50 phrases. Huh. He might need batteries. I'm pressing his ear and he's not really doing anything. So, pretty cool though. He's got like a little burger and pizza little toys that go with him. All right, so the one sale I spent $120 and I got this keyboard. It is an M Audio Oxygen 49. Has the original box and everything, which is really nice. And I got some guitar pedals too. Let's see, I got a Behringer EQ 700. I got this Line 6 UX2. I don't even know what this is, to be perfectly honest with you. Here is an MXR distortion. This is a vintage one. I think this has some decent value to it. Here is a, what is a Mooer, I think it is? Equalizer. And then I got a Sonic Stomp by BBE. It's got the original box. Looks like he paid 60 bucks for that originally. I think that's what that sticker says. Pedals aren't cheap. If you ever come across music pedals, definitely pick them up. Here's a Digitech Bad Monkey. Here is a Delta Lab Tube Overdrive. And a Boss Super Phaser. That's a good name for pedals, and this one had some pretty good comps when I looked it up. Paid $120 for all that. I think I'll get at least $300 and maybe a little bit more. Got this for $5. It's pretty cool. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Disney lithographs. So Pocahontas, Pinocchio, Cinderella, and Hunchback of Notre Dame. And it's got a nice frame with it too. Okay, last but not least, here is the item I told you guys about earlier that I don't know why I bought it, what I'm gonna do with it, but it was just cool and I couldn't pass it up. This is an airplane evacuation system. He said it came out of a Boeing jet. So let's see here, slide and reservoir. Air Cruisers Company, Belmar, New Jersey, 43 pounds. He was asking 25, I got it for 20 bucks. Caution, while handling packed slide, do not unfold and extend girt without first detaching all fire lines from girt. This thing's even got like a some paperwork with it. Air Cruisers Company. Test date, May 2000. So this thing's got some age to it. Looks like inspection was performed 2003. Hydrostatic test certification. So this pack has like, this is just a big tank. It's got a big tank with it. That's like the gauges and meters and everything. I'll be honest, it might be kind of cool to try to open this thing up, you know, inflate it just for the fun of it. But could also be dangerous too. I don't know. You guys let me know what you would do if you had this thing. All right, that is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please tune in to the Reseller 6-pack tomorrow night. It's on Dwayne's channel, Mothership Products. I'll see you guys there.